Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week is Jack Canfield. And our meditation today is called Finding Inner Wisdom, an exercise in seeing if we can become a little bit better at listening to what speaks within us, the higher wisdom that we all possess. Somebody, good morning. It's awesome seeing you. Hello. So many of the actions that we take are motivated by fear. When we live our lives with a focus on avoiding all the potential problems that we see, then we remain operating on the same level as those problems, always fighting for survival. While we are motivated by the fear for our survival, we'll always be consumed by avoiding problems and will never get around to what our soul is here to express. Jack Canfield says, each of us is born with a life purpose. Identifying, acknowledging, and honoring this purpose is perhaps the most important action that successful people take. He says, I used to define success as being able to produce any result you wanted, whether it was relationship, weight loss, being a millionaire, impacting the culture, changing society, whatever it might be. But lately I've realized that success is fulfilling your soul's purpose. Anthony, good morning. It's good to see you, dude. Hello. Fulfilling your soul's purpose. I really love that as a definition of success. What if the only thing you do is being the expression of what your soul calls for, whatever that looks like? Jack Canfield says, anything that's motivated from fear will ultimately take you down the wrong road and lead you into a cul-de-sac. Anything motivated from purpose, from joy, and from love will take you on an evolutionary path to greater and greater happiness. To be on purpose means you're doing what you love to do, doing what you're good at, and accomplishing what's important to you. When you truly are on purpose, the people, resources, and opportunities you need naturally gravitate toward you. He says, I believe if everyone fulfilled their deepest life purpose, the world would work perfectly. Can you imagine the truth of this last quote? What would the world look like if none of us were in survival mode acting from fear? What would the world be if we were all motivated by the expression of our souls? The answer lies within each of us. Our souls, like unique musical instruments, possess a melody waiting to be played. But when we become consumed by the pursuit of external validation and chasing materialistic goals that leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled, then our unique song goes unheard and the world is poorer for it. If we would each just be the expression of our soul, then we would completely change the course of humanity. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll slip away together on today's journey, an exercise in seeing if we can become just a little bit better at listening to what is there speaking. If you're ready, here we go. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. deep inhale. And let it go. A deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine. Lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. Our journey today is an attempt at becoming a little bit better at listening to our soul speak. What does that picture look like in your mind, listening to your soul speak? Personally, I like the image of taking myself to sit at the feet of my soul. The picture looks like sitting at the feet of some kind of a wise teacher, asking questions, and then just softening into listening. What keeps us from listening most is often the loud volume of our fears. Because when we try and become quiet and listen, it's likely that loud fears are the first thing we hear. Our fears have accumulated over a lifetime. They come from the past, and as we attempt to dive in deep and find ourselves sitting at the feet of our soul, I'm asking my fears to soften. As you breathe out and drop your shoulders, imagine you can also drop the baggage, like a cloak slipping from your shoulders and pulling around your feet, so that you can step out of this garment. For the moment, we're asking our fears to slip off like this cloak. Then, of course, our fears about future anxiety tend to be loud too, and for the moment, we're asking fear about the future to take a seat as well. We will get back to focusing on what needs to get done, but for this moment, we only have to be right here, right now. With your next exhale, as you soften, imagine what the picture would look like if you could soften into yourself so deeply that you find yourself sitting at the feet of your soul. What might it be like to sit in front of wisdom and ask a question, opening yourself to the possibility of an answer? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, forward and to the right, take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, bring attention to your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, what would the picture look like of sitting at the feet of wisdom and listening? Take your next big breath. I really love today's questions. I think that today's questions very naturally lead to answers from our soul. Not necessarily clear answers on exactly what to do next, but reminders that there might be something that our soul loves expressing that we're just not paying attention to. So today is about listening. Are you able to sit at the feet of your soul, ask a question, and just listen? Try not to think about an answer. Try not use your brain to find an answer, but allow your soul to speak. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, announce that you are here to listen. Say the words, I am here to listen. Take your next big breath. As a child, what did you see yourself doing as a grown-up? When you were a child, what were the things that you imagined that you would do as an adult? Ask your soul to remind you as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you. When I was a kid, what did I think I'd be doing when I'm grown up? Take your next big breath and listen. We're going to sit with that question again. I think it's a beautiful reminder. Not that necessarily we should be doing what our childhood self thought we should be doing. But when we're a child, we have less programming. Society has not had such a big imprint on what we should be doing yet. And there might be something telling there. That young soul had an idea of what this grown-up will be doing. Let's go there again as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you. What are the things, the different things that your childhood self thought you'd be doing as an adult? Remind yourself of all of the things. Take your next big breath. Is there something worth paying attention to there? Is there something yearning for expression? We're asking our soul to remind us of what it might want to express that perhaps we have forgotten about. Now take a moment to browse with your mind through the things that you have been doing regularly, now that you're an adult. Take a look at some of the tasks that you have to do daily, some of the tasks that you might have been doing weekly. Remind yourself of some of the actions that you have to take on a regular basis. Now and further into the past. What have you been keeping yourself busy with the last year, the last 10 years, the last few decades? The next question goes like this. When I look back at all of the things that I've done on a regular basis, tasks, activities, actions, what is something or some of the things that when I get involved with these tasks, I lose track of time. I forget even to eat because I become so absorbed in this action and time stands still. We're asking our soul to remind us what are things that it kind of gets lost in. Take this question to your soul. Ask to be reminded. When you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, what are the things that I've done in the past that make me lose track of time? Take your next big breath and listen. Is there something there yearning for expression that we should be paying attention to? We'll ask this question one more time. Ask for a reminder from your soul. What is something, or what are some activities that in the past, when I get involved in those activities, I get so absorbed that I lose track of time? Take your next big breath and listen. For the next question, we're approaching these questions from the other side. In a nutshell, what are things that I'm not doing because I'm scared? There are often things that we would like to attempt, but we avoid trying them because we have a fear of embarrassment, perhaps. We may think we will look silly, perhaps. We'll think that we might just fail at it. So with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, ask your soul this question: what am I avoiding out of fear? What am I not attempting because I'm scared of embarrassment? I'm scared of failure. What am I avoiding because I'm scared? Take your next big breath and listen. Is there something there that is yearning for expression that we should be paying attention to? One more time, the same question. What is the thing that I would attempt if I wasn't so afraid to fail? If I didn't have fear, what is that thing that I would be trying to do? Take your next big breath and listen. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time these few thoughts from Jack Canfield. He says, each of us is born with a life purpose. Identifying, acknowledging, and honoring this purpose is perhaps the most important action that successful people take. I love how he defines that specifically. He says, perhaps the one thing that leads to success more than anything else is paying attention to what your soul wants to express and doing that. He says, I used to define success as being able to produce any result you wanted, whether it was a relationship, weight loss, being a millionaire, impacting the culture, changing society, whatever it might be. But lately, I've realized that success is fulfilling your soul's purpose. To be on purpose means doing what you love to do, doing what you're good at, and accomplishing what's important to you. when you truly are on purpose, the people, resources, and opportunities you need naturally gravitate toward you. And then this last thought from Jack Canfield. Take a moment to just imagine if this was true in the world. He says, I believe if everyone fulfilled their deepest life purpose, then the world would work perfectly. We're going to wrap up this meditation now. But if you have time, linger in this space for a little bit longer and have this inner conversation again. Ask these questions again. What did the childhood me think I would be doing as an adult? What are the things in the past that I've done that make me lose track of time? Should I do more of those? And then what is the thing that I'm not doing because I'm scared? See if we're able to have that conversation for just a little bit longer. We'll take the last 5 breaths of this meditation together. Last 5 breaths of gratitude. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the opportunity to check in with my childhood self. Check in with the ideas that my childhood self had. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for knowing that I don't have to come to any conclusion right now, but I can keep asking these questions. I can keep being open to where they may lead. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for knowing that there are ways in which I can create that I've not even discovered or considered yet. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for knowing that I have time still to experiment, to try and see what happens. But if I keep remaining open, keep listening to my soul's expression, I will slowly find my way to a clearer and clearer expression of what this soul is here to do. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Do you trust that you have a beautiful, pure soul? Do you trust that that soul wants to express something through you? Not necessarily a big world-changing thing, but just in the way that you show up in your environment right now. I believe what Jack Canfield says, if if we all take tiny steps to get a little bit closer to what our souls want to express, then the world will be 100% right. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmuddy, and whoever else might be in the background listening. A beautiful day to you. Ciao, ciao.